morning. Guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's so early. By so early, it's like 6 a.m.
Mommy, a girl behind you.
We're gonna go for a run because that's what we do now in the mornings, apparently. I look like such a hot mess. Okay, when I said we're going for a run, I didn't lie. We're going for a run, but I can't run on an empty stomach, so I'm eating some toast right now. But I also can't. Excuse me. I also can't run straight after I eat. So I have to wake up an hour before I want to run, eat, and then just like do nothing until an hour later, and then I can run. The reason I'm running is because I'm training for a marathon.
Baby, I can see your halo. You know you're my...
This is the start of my 4th week of training. It's going pretty well, actually. I'm not gonna lie, like it's not going horribly. And the first run of the week, which is what I'm doing now, is always the shortest. I'm gonna eat this. I need to like shower. Not like actually shower, I just need to wet my hair because like I'm not going out. It doesn't actually look that bad, but like my hair is bonkers in the morning. Actually bonkers, and it's kind of scary. And then I'll brush my teeth, get changed, and drive. And drive to a park near my house to start running. Good morning!
Yeah.
It's like 7 a.m. and we're going for a run. Also, if you're wondering what's like hanging, it's my air freshener. It's Jennifer Coolidge.
Hi.
The sun is just arising. It's definitely winter in Australia now. I mean, it's May, so not really, but like it's feeling like winter. I'm cold. It's a little bit freezing, but that's okay because it means I get to wake up later for my runs, which is nice. I haven't said this yet, but tonight I'm actually going to a GRACIE Abrams concert. Jesus Christ. People, oh, can you not do that, please? Okay, you're going away, bye. That was horrible. Oh my God, I'm like, this natural glow. Oh my God, I don't think I've ever sweat this much in my life. Something about like the cold air makes me sweat more. Like, I'm just wet.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
I'm gonna go home and probably just like die or something. Unfortunately, the exercise doesn't stop as I am currently walking my dog. I don't think you guys have ever met my new puppy, which is crazy because we've had him like just under a year now, but this is Charlie. Can you see him? Nope. I'll turn the camera around. This is Charlie. He's about just under a year old, as I said. He's a golden cocker spaniel, and he's very cute. He's named after Charlie XCX, so he's kind of brat like that, but it's okay. It's in a good way. Hey, I'm back from my run. I've had a shower, I had breakfast. I actually just came back from the shops where I got some chocolate chips because I really want to make chocolate chip cookies. I used to be like low-key obsessed with baking when I was like 10 to 12. It was really my big passion in life. Obviously it has died down from then, but every now and then I love to just like hit up the kitchen, and I'm actually really thankful for those years of like being obsessed with cooking because now I'm not like an adult who doesn't know their way around a kitchen, you know? Shout out to 10-year-old me for really putting in the hard work at a young age. I'll probably come back for a taste test after I finish. Yeah, let's do that. So the cookies didn't... I love how I started this clip being like, yeah, I used to be a baker, like, I'm so cool, like, I know everything, blah, 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 blah. I honestly don't know what happened. Maybe, like, the top row was too close. Like, the top oven rack was too close to the top of the oven, but I started smelling like smoke after it being like 2 minutes of cooking. I was like, that's really weird. This would be why. It's so upsetting. If anyone wants my cooking skills, I'm open, I'm available. Yeah, wow, what a waste of like an hour of my life. Love that for me. So, update on the cookie debacle. There's no update because they're destroyed, but I can tell you guys that the whole house now smells like burnt cookies. So that's really great. I'm so excited to deal with that, and you know, that's gonna solve itself really easily. See this little like section up in my closet here? That's basically where I chuck all my random shit that I don't have anywhere else to put it. So I thought now is a good time as any to just organize that. So I'm gonna take you along with me. Also, do you guys like my new vinyl wall? Like, yes, I ordered some of those clear display things off Amazon, and like I do them in colors, so it's like blue right now. It's really interesting. Anyway, let's get with the organizing. Hey, so I've cleared out most of the top part of my closet. This is my suitcase, and on top of it is my guitar case, which I never really move anyway, unless obviously I'm traveling for any reason, so that's just gonna go there. There's no real need to like move it or change where it is. The rest of the stuff is on my bed, which you can kind of see, but there's a lot of things on my bed right now, so I thought I'd go through them, and then I'll spare you guys the details of the organizing process, and then I'll just show you the finished product. Let's start with the stuff that was like tucked in behind. I mentioned this in a vlog the other day. The posters that are on this wall here, I printed a bunch out, and I had some spares, but they didn't really fit with the vibe with the one that I really liked, so I just made my own and put them up. So I have a bunch of like printed like posters. I've also got a Tate McRae, another Tate McRae poster. This was from the Tate McRae concert that I went to in 2022. That's just kind of been chilling in there for the last like 2 years because I haven't like displayed it or anything. Next we have my kind of falling apart, curled up vision board for 2025. I accidentally printed all the photos like massive, so I kind of had to just like roll with it and cut everything out. But if you want to have a look at what I think my 2025 was going to look like in January, this is what it looks like. Honestly, halfway through the year, can report that some of this has happened, some of it has not, but that's why we've got the rest of the year to do stuff. The last thing is my friend made this poster when I ran my half marathon. It says "just in the nick of time," which I think is very funny. I'm not getting rid of this because that was very sweet of her. The next thing I have is like a little beach bag pouch thing with just like sunscreen in it, so it's ready for the beach. I love these because I bring like a tote bag to the beach, but then you want to have somewhere to put like your phone and your keys and stuff so they don't get lost in your bag. So this is just always there, ready to go. Tote bag. I have so many tote bags. I need to like have a tote bag storage itself. We then have this fucking bucket of shit, honestly. There's so much shit. Okay. Random disco ball. Don't know why. Polaroid camera that I kind of don't ever use. This is all of my Eras Tour, like, I've got my wristbands, my friendship bracelets, jewels, body jewels, stuff. That's all that from the Eras Tour. This display thing that I don't use anymore because I recently rearranged my room. Man strips. Again, recently rearranged my room. Umbrella for some reason. Spare laces from one of my pairs of shoes. Another tote bag. This was a songwriting diary that I got from one of my teachers in high school. I basically filled it up now. I don't use it anymore, but it's basically all of my songs from like grade 12. These are trauma is in this book. This is my number from my first ever half marathon. Can't get rid of that. A pair of thermals, an apron from Christmas from work. A hat. This is my hoodie. Once again, I will probably be using this in winter, so I'm gonna probably keep that towards the front. I have a random assortment of like stuff. These are all my recent like birthday cards and stuff from my friends and family. Obviously, I'm not gonna throw any of these out, but I sometimes like to reread them just to remind myself that I'm loved by people, because, you know, it gets lonely out here sometimes. My microphone stand, which again, I don't really use anymore. Big plastic bag of photos. It's like, this is heavy. This is from all the different iterations of my photo wall. These are basically all the spares that I have. Again, some trauma is in this. So I like to keep it locked away in the top of my closet. And then last but not least, we have my diary from like grade 6. Once again, trauma. Also, this is just like old songs that I used to write. That is the contents. That was all sitting up here. How? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna sort through all this stuff, organize it, throw stuff out that I don't need anymore, and then we will regroup. Alrighty, so I've finished the top of the closet section. I'm actually really proud of myself. I got rid of I feel like I didn't get rid of quite a lot of stuff, but I definitely like made it more efficient, you know? I have this whole entire space here, which is great. I really packed up this stuff. So I've got like winter, like the scarf and beanie and stuff like that. I've got that bulky box just on top sitting there, fits nicely. I've got Christmas stuff, and then I've got all my like work aprons and tote bags up on the top there. I've got my 2 little books hanging there. I also put my marathon little like, what is that thing called? You know what I mean, that thing. I put it in there like inside the book so it wouldn't get like crushed or anything. I've got my spare shelf here, my microphone stand leaning up the back there because I never use it anyway. I've got like my Polaroid in that bag now, so whenever I go to the beach, I'm just gonna have to remember to take it out. I've got my hoodie nice and folded up here. My 2 memorabilia like plastic bags, my mirror ball, and then all of my posters and stuff just sitting there. So yeah, that's all done, which I'm super glad that I got that done. Feeling productive, feeling clean. But yeah, now I think we're gonna have some lunch probably. If you find yourself out, if there is a right time, chances are I'll be here. We could share a lifeline. If you feel like falling, catch me on the way down. Lever? Never been less empty. All I feel is free now. Hopefully Gracie will sound a little bit better than that. Alrighty guys, this is the fit. When I tell you it is the worst fit in the world, but I just don't care anymore. Like, I care, but like I don't really care anymore. Like, it's kind of on theme. We've got the white shirt. I feel like that's very Gracie. I'm just wearing some jeans and I've got my yellow Speed Heels on. It's basic, I'm aware, but I also don't care. Wow, bars. I'm gonna go have some dinner. Probably chill out. I don't have to leave for another like 40 minutes, so we're gonna see Gracie. Ah!